Hello everyone, welcome back to this episode of the RADMINI RAD power bike. In this episode I'm going to go ahead and attempt to fold the RADMINI power bike here. I'm going to try to show how it's done, and of course I already added my basket. I want to see if I can fold this with the basket. I think I can, so let's continue here. Alright, let's get going. So I think the first thing I want to do, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on the ground, and so that this won't scratch. I like to keep it pristine. That's just me. Eventually, you know, what I want to do with this thing is I want to eventually plasti dip this, but that's at a later time. Anyway, so I'm going to just do something like this so it doesn't scratch. So I'll put that on the ground. But basically, the easiest way is to simply lift this up, and then undo it, and then there's actually a latch here that keeps this in place, so you have to lift it and then separate it. Try not to turn it all the way. Actually right here, you see that? Try not to turn it all the way. Let's see if I can get a closer view. You see that? You end up scratching your Rad Rover if you turn it all the way. I guess you can try to loosen it, but I think it's tight enough. So anyways, take this, lift it, because it's spring loaded. Lift it, and there's a little bar, and it'll lift up with it. And so there we go. And I'll go ahead and I'll get that done. The other thing you probably want to do is I'll just put that right there for now. The pedals, you probably want to fold the pedals as well. I'll try to show how you can just fold the pedals with your foot. If you read the directions on the pedal manuals, you just simply push with your feet. Okay, push with your feet. There you go, just like that. And I'll do the same on the other side. You know, you don't have to bend over or anything, or unless you want to bend over, but just simply push. There we go, and it's folded. And if you want to undo it, you just simply push and like that. See? Just kick it, and there you go. So that's how you basically fold the pedals. You can just do it with your feet. And then the other thing is you probably want to put the kickstand up, because it's going to get in the way. So I'm gonna do that with my foot, and now I'm gonna cut in and cut out here. I need both hands to do this. So let's see here. Okay, excellent. So let me go ahead and undo that latch and turn it. Alright everyone, I'm back, and simply just fold it. You just kind of, I recommend grabbing here, and then with the other hand grab either here or here. It probably would help if you grabbed here with your your right hand if you're in this position, and then most likely just lift the tire up so you can, or you could turn it, wheel it, whatever you want to do, and just fold it. And this is pretty much how it looks. Okay. And looks like there's enough clearance, barely. I wonder how much clearance I really have if I didn't put that padding in there. You really want to protect this as much as possible. Eventually, you can see there's the padding. I wonder if that's long enough or big enough. I'm kind of concerned here. Eventually, what I'm going to do is put plasti dip on this, maybe make it more thicker. But there's really barely any room here. My goodness, my finger just... Yeah, my thumb is touching it. This is how big my thumb is right here. Okay. Anyways, there you go. It works with the basket on it. Let me see if I need to figure out where this goes exactly. I have no idea where I would try to tie this. I'll try to figure something out. But the next job is to release the stem here, and so this is real easy. Just push on this button and release, so I'm going to try to do that. There we go. That's released. And then let me see if I could swing the handle down on camera here. There we go. Okay. Alright, there we go. And voila. There we go. Okay. Voila. There it is. Sorry about that if you didn't see it. Trying to focus on that. So that's kind of what it looks like here. Wow, it's not that bad actually. It's really small. Really small. Alright, let me cut out and figure out how to use that Velcro. Alright, I'm back. I don't really know where I can put it to make it more accessible or easy. Anyways, I put it right here. I figure that's probably the closest point. It's not very big when you wrap it around stuff, so I think this is the closest point where I can actually have it here. As you can see, it's not. It's better than something. To access it, I had to just Velcro from down here. This is the only way I can really access it, and I think that seems the most logical. The fork frame to the fork frame to the back frame right here to this frame. So that seems the most logical. There you go. Not that hard, real easy, simple. I think anybody can do this. Didn't take me too long. After a while you get used to it. I am a little concerned just the clearance. I am a little concerned on the clearance of this right here. It's not a whole lot, as you can see, and that's with this pad. If I took this pad off, it'd be less. I mean, it's my fingers width. I mean, that's the only thing I'm concerned about. I probably won't fold it as much. I may even actually try to figure out to put something, attach something underneath that. Maybe, I don't know. I'll try to figure something out where I'm a little concerned for that. I wish there was some kind of attachment you could just plop right under, but maybe it's a big deal, maybe it's not. It does seem concerning, but maybe it's not worth worrying about. Anyways, let me go ahead and just put it all together now and see how long that takes. Alright, let me cut in and cut out for that. Alright, I'm back. Sorry I can't show you, I only have, two hands, but basically to take it apart, you do have to use two hands. One to kind of grab here, the other one to grab here or the stem, and you kind of have to lift it up. It takes quite a bit of effort because it is heavy. That's just my initial experience. And once you get to the folding point, you got to remember that there's a little bar here. I should have showed you, but this kind of goes up and down because there's the bar goes beyond here. And so when you close it, remember that there's a bar here, and you have to lift it up, close it, and then put it back down, and then clamp it. And that's probably the hardest things because you're holding it up. Because after all, the kickstand does go up. I'm not quite entirely sure why they couldn't fold it to the other side, that way you could have the kickstand up, and I don't know, maybe it's just something to think about. Maybe they did think about it, but it's not a big deal. When it is folded, it is very small. It's literally like this, half the size. It's still heavy with the battery, but I'm okay with that. The only concern like I said, I have is literally this not quite being It should be long enough, but it seems really close. It kind of does scare me. Um, anyways, I think it'll be all right. I mean, other people seem to handle it just fine. I will plasti dip this because I just, you know, it's brand new. I don't want to scratch it up just yet. So, anyways, this concludes the folding part of the RADMINI RAD power bike. In my opinion, it's easy, but it is heavy. All right, it is heavy. I will tell you that. You might put a strain on your back. Other than that, I think it's okay. I really doubt I'll be folding this. I really doubt I'll fold it that much. I think I'll leave it in this condition for the most part. But if you do transport it, you can fold it. That's the nice thing about it. Anyways, this concludes this episode, so feel free to like, dislike, leave a comment, or even do a video response. Until next time, stay tuned.